And he sends me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Old Red, he's the damnedest dog that I've ever seen. And a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged dragging machine. You consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand bands. All these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. The warden say, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun, or in the tree till the morning comes. Red'll have your trail when the morning comes. Slip down a letter to Tennessee. Damn, a blue tick ham. She was pretty as she can be. Picked her up in swampland about a mile just south of the gate. Head for this evening run, just drop him off and wait. Somebody, why don't you run? Cause itching, have a little fun. My lantern, get my gun, round every tree and come.
Officers leaving Earth space dock must double-check their gear before transport. Unclaimed items will be disposed of.
4 days and waited till the time got right. Well, I made my run in the evening sun, and I smiled when I heard him turn red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red was headed south. And now the warden say,
Holodeck time can be reserved at the kiosk on deck 48.
in the south, got me here. 55 million what? EC? Somebody smoking some serious drugs. Alright, I'm just gonna go run my dailies and then, I don't know. See how I feel after.
Parish arriving at Dock Bay 6. Report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival.
Oh yeah? I know that's right.
Parish shuttle arriving at Docking Bay 6.
Shit. Yeah.
Security teams, report to Club 47.
Shit. Right. Right.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave in 0830 hours.
Meh. He was. Come on, man. That's not what that says. You're fucking lying. There's no way. You can't make that shit up. You don't even have to. You can't make that shit up. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just the way you can. That motherfucker said 1,144,000.
It is with solemn purpose that we ask you to partake in this
That
situation.
motherfucker was
synth rescued and once
extremely
resisting the...
exact. I wonder what cost that much that he needed that particular price. That shit sounds fucking hilarious. Oh shit, that's fucking funny right there. Oh shit, dude, I can't. That's fucking funny as fuck right there. Oh shit, that motherfucker is
turning the defense
Yo,
net against targets on Mars.
He really did get 144 million. 444,000.
Evacuate the engineers at the outer perimeter first.
For each. And then 444. That motherfucker was completely tripping. Oh shit, that's fucking ridiculous. You know what though? I'm not mad at him though. That just means he knows what he's looking for. And he ain't willing to settle for nothing else. I'm firm on this price right here, sir. I'm not even mad at him for that. He is fucking, that's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. You just can't get any better than that. I mean, no, you really can't make that up, boy. You can't make that up. That shit's fucking funny. Yeah, I bet. He gave that some serious thought. Like, I'm not certain as to why he came up with that number, how he came up with that number. But I gotta respect the man for his price. I wouldn't try to shortchange him or make a deal because he thought about it. I know. Something happened, I'm just saying. I mean, you know, last night I played in the game. We had a perfect score last night when I did this synth wave. We actually had all of the fucking cruisers were everything. We got everything. Yeah.
Satellites are turning to send control. The operational area is about to get smaller.
Picket ships, fall back to the next defensive perimeter.
Let that battle cruiser fill just before the area sweeps.
Ship is under attack.
Yeah, I'm about to finish up this 2 days. No, I don't. I need to worry about them. But I'm still trying to get the upgrade and shit.
The outer perimeter is lost. Fall back and rescue as many people as you can.
Yeah. I know he was on there last night when I got on. Nah. Oh Lord. Uh-oh. Oh! You should have been warned that he's still alive. I'm surprised. He's doing himself basically. I know, man. I know. You better be glad. Oh, fucking hell. Should've got his ass kicked. And the fact that he did, you better be thanking his lucky stars. Yeah, probably the best way. Hey, this is Juice.
More satellites are coming under synth control. Operational area is approaching 50%.
Those satellites will pulverize us if we stay here. Fall back!
Oh yeah. Yeah.
ships to bring survivors to. Bring any additional crews to the station and beam them over.
Now see you when I see you.
It's only a matter of time before the defense net destroys everything on the surface. Beam up any remaining survivors and get them to the safe zone.
I shall kill him when I get home. I know. His ass shall be skinned from thy toenails to his scalp. I shall have him feast on his entrail for lunch.
And also, you know what? You better be glad I had to work. Oh, the horseshoe. Yeah, that got me good too. Yeah, he had
Fall back to the station. The safe zone is only 15 kilometers in radius. The station is deploying additional transports and has begun evacuation procedures.
Fall back to the station perimeter. Do not let the synth through.
Yeah, I know, I was told. I'll put it back out here now that I've got the squadrons.
Right.
All ships, total defense net corruption is imminent. Ensure as many transports escape the area as possible.
Form a tight perimeter. Keep the synth away from those transports until they can escape.
Transports are en route to Beacon Alpha and in need of escort. Transports are heading to Nav Beacon Beta. Defend them! Transports are headed for Beacon Gamma. Transports are en route to Beacons Alpha and Beta. Transports en route to Beacons Beta and Gamma. gamma beacons. Transports are headed to all 3 beacons.
Saving the frigate.
Though it may not seem it, that was a fine showing. In the face of...
Alright, that's one down. On the last one for the red alert, so do this one and I'll get my stuff. That when the red alerts be done, then I'll stock up. I'll come in and I'll do it enough to get the damn lithium.
disarm your weapons. You will escort us to your home world, where we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
Oh, look. Before those are done, comes the collective dick.
Resistance detected. New matrix 0047. 7 of 10. Engaging now. You will lower your shields and prepare. Will be Borg. Borg.
Oh, look at that. It's over. Well, that was the easiest universal tech upgrade I've ever gotten, or very rare tech upgrade, or whatever the fuck it is they give you. That's what I thought.
Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy must report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival.
Need some more discovery marks. I'll go claim prize. Thank you very much. I think that gives me like 5 or 6 of those now. I know, right?
Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy must report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival.
Alright, let me just go up here really quickly, go to inventory assets.
Paris shuttle arriving at docking bay 6.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Those are ultimate. That's another ultimate. Yeah, ultimate tech upgrade. Oh, so I guess you can only have 5 in one slot. So yes, that gives me 6. Oh. Right. Alright, well, I got everything I needed for now. I can let everything settle for now. I'm going to go ahead and log off this one. Let's see, I took my break at 10:17. Cool. No shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Close. Even if I don't ever play the PvP, which kinda is the same PvP, it's just better movement, but I don't have anybody to play it with, so just go ahead and finish off the storyline, then I'll probably uninstall it. Move it out the way. Halo 5. I'm getting ready to finish the storyline for it. Padme, get up in that chair and sit down. Go sit down. What's your problem? Fan favorite mode from Halo 4 has returned. Fly around your favorite maps while using the whiplash and SPNKR Prime to rain down destruction from above. It's time to rock and rail. Halo 4 on PC. Halo 4 has joined the legendary titles on Halo 4 Master Chief Collection on PC via Xbox Game Pass for PC, Microsoft Store, and Steam. Now optimized to run on PC. Join the Master Chief Collection. Cortana as they face. Blah, 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 blah. why it's cold in here. Window open. Okay. Move. Go sit down. Padme, go. Go sit down. I'm gonna punch you in your throat. Go sit down, girl. Now, what in the hell is that in the background? Why does it sound like you're watching Peter Griffin and them?
Looks like we got an escort.
Be surprised if there weren't. Sloan can't be happy about UNSC marching around out here.
The lady is correct. My team's there to keep an eye on things while you look around. Nothing personal, Spartans.
No offense taken, Governor. We'll find our targets and be out of your way shortly.
What the hell? They're out here too?
Prometheans!
Clear them out. Sloan's people can fight, but they shouldn't have to.
I'm grounded!
No worries, Locke. I got you.
Come up. Thanks.
Soldiers' cores are protected.
Systems failed! Need assistance!
Up and at 'em, Locke.
Thanks, Mark.
Take your aim! Gotcha, buddy.
My armor stalled. Need help!
I think that you're okay, Locke.
I'm up. Thanks.
Starting to get about like
Grenade coming!
I'm down! My armor's jammed up! Thanks, Spartan.
Take it off, Fail.
I'm targeted.
I'm down!
Up and at him, Locke.
Come on. Thanks. System's black.
That's it, Locke.
Thanks, partner.
I need some support.
Damn, dude.
Up and at him, Locke. System's failed.
Come on. Thanks.
Easy, Vale.
On your feet, Vale. Anyone else feel like it's getting a little...
Take it off, Vale. Thanks, Spartan. Focus fire. It's jumping.
Area clear.
Let's move on. See if we can find any signs of blue team. That one's hurt.
Target's advancing.
Clear the Prometheus. I want to look at that problem.
Overheated.
Knight spawned a watcher.
Watcher up there. Taking fire from the stairs. Here, fire.
Engaging the knight. They're pushing up. On the stairs.
Knight's getting aggressive.
That hurt.
No worries, Locke. I got you. I'm down. Help!
Down! Down! Locks out. Hold and regroup.
Just say, give me all the money in my account. All right. Trying to eat. I got hungry.
Where's the Prometheus? I want to look at that prowler.
Night's fun to watch her.
Look sharp!
Don't let back in the fight, Spartan!
Thanks, Spartan. System failed! Need assistance!
Isn't locked.
The human has been killed.
Just lost an ally! Linebacker charging. Bring it down.
Need assistance!
That's a hit.
The human has been killed.
It's okay, Bob.
Thanks, Spartan.
Clear the remaining hostiles.
System's black. Need help!
Ow. Shit.
Clear the remaining hostiles. I'm grounded!
Cover the medic. Appreciate your aid.
Systems down!
Night firing on me. That's it, Locke.
Damn.
Knights coming in hard.
Visual contact. Soldier.
Clear the remaining hostiles.
Enemy firing from the drill rig.
Armor failure!
Nothing that can't be fixed.
That's it, Locke.
Thanks, Spartan.
Moving.
I'm down!
Under fire from the catwalk. Targets advancing.
I'm down!
Appreciate the hand.
No worries, Locke. I got you.
My armor's stalled. I'm up. Thanks. Hurry up, we just lost Bale!
This game. I'm playing Halo 5. Trying to finish it up. Yeah, I'm trying to I'm reinstalling it. I didn't realize that Star Wars was fucking the weekend thing. Yeah. Star Wars Squadrons was just a weekend thing.
Systems fail!
Need a new position.
Anthem.
Thanks, Spartan.
Let's see what a Hydra can do.
All clear.
Blue team just left their prowler parked in the middle of everything? Must have landed here for a reason. Ship's log might tell us something.
Let's run a scan.
Found an access point.
We need to get a look at that Prowler's data, right? Should get a move on that.
Okay, so
Move up.
You're the boss. At location.
There, a console inside the deployment bay.
Look at this.
Looks like a map of Apogee Station. It leads down inside the mountain.
Marked a path through the door outside to the mines.
Governor Sloan,
Spartan lock.
we're looking for access to the mine near our position.
You think the soldier you're chasing is down there? Not likely.
I'm asking politely for access to your facility, Governor.
Opening the door for you now. Watch yourselves down there.
Let's go.
nice. Okay. Critters and bugs and magical creatures. Commercial, don't mind me. Listening to the radio. Account has been created already. Earlier today. So you want to make it a point to ask me to do something. I was busy. I didn't see it. So you got somebody else to do it. And then you didn't even have the decency to fucking say, hey, Mike. Oh, by the way, we had somebody do that during the daytime. Fucking dick. You know what? I'm not going to be a smartass. I'm not going to be a smartass. I'm not going to be a smartass. So I don't feel like cussing nobody out tomorrow. Because the first person called me in the morning. I'm going to kick his ass. Yep, because your account's always on Minecraft during the day. So, Xbox thinks you're on Minecraft right now. Yeah, we know. It's funny. It's just fucking hilarious. Tigers. The funniest part was, in the back of my mind, I'm picturing Barry with his glasses on. Not Sap, Barry, going, what? I could just see his face screwed up going, the fuck are you talking about? The Star Trek? Right, me too. Sapper's on Minecraft. You want to play him? Install this. No, not at all. I just sent my manager, the guy who claims to be my manager, a message that said, "So what are the chances of me getting a company laptop to get rid of this big bulky desktop? Slim to none? Not a chance." Just saying, because I've been asking forever. Oh no, they don't want to give me shit. They don't like me. They don't like me because I don't play. Nobody likes me. I don't really give a fuck anymore. I really don't care. I mean, fair enough, you know, that's fine. I guess I'm supposed to cry about that later, but I won't, so. Not at all. Not even if you paid me. Okay, well, maybe if you paid me, but it might take some effort, so it's going to take a bit before I can get the tears out. Pretty much. Really couldn't. Because I do have quite a few zeros in that price line. I really am.
See a Forerunner sniper!
The Prometheans have this entrance bottled up.
Ow!
Push up.
En route.
Visual on sniper!
Soldier copy.
I hit him! Focus fire! Hold together!
Ouch!
Overheated! Cooling!
Lock! Fall back and regroup!
What the fuck? I don't want to play this. I really don't. And I think that's the problem, is I really don't fucking want to play this. This is one of those games. Yeah, we'll go to Halo 5 is fun, but it's just not fun. I agree. Which is why I'm not playing it anymore. Yeah, it's reinstalling.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
What are you talking about? Oh.
Somebody pop up there. Hold up. Somebody on their way. Hold up.
No, of course not.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I'm in racing. Go up, wild, I'm in danger.
Right. Houston Rockets. Beers and sunshine. Yeah, I like the way my office is now set up. I just got to finish it up. Get everything completely put away. Clean off the workbench. Yeah. What do you mean? I said I know I told you last night. I was just telling you last night I didn't get a chance to get any of that stuff done. I ran overtime, so I was just I did. I know I did. I purposely started from the beginning to kind of recap, you know. It's like, you know, yeah, no Raiders don't give a shit. I just thought I'd catch him up in case he goes, well, what the hell happened? I just thought I'd go ahead and throw in the recap. You know, it's like an episode of a good show. Shit. I was like, I know we did. Hey, let a motherfucker have his episode. Let a motherfucker have his show recap. I'll take away the recap. The best part of giving the update is having the recap. I know y'all don't smoke like me, so I know y'all don't have problems remembering shit like me, because I don't forget much, but... Right. There's always a reason behind my madness. Y'all might not understand it nor see it, but that's not my problem. Just because y'all can see Jimmy don't mean y'all can't hear Jimmy. I'm just saying. You know, not my problem.
We welcome you to downtown Houston. I'm at Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of the dream, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Ah, shit. That's what I meant to do before I fucking came in here.
Yes, Things are bigger in Texas.
And I tell you, all the energy in this building is scintillating. The Red Rowdies
I need
are
to see
out,
what it would take
and
me
they're
to
about
start
make
up a
difference.
basketball
And they're
league,
ready
an
for
online
liftoff
basketball
right now
league
from Toyota
for
Center.
NBA Live 19. I hear 2K19 is or 2K20 is on the fucking Game Pass. I may have to try that just to see what it's about. You know, because I always don't. I really don't like 2K because I don't like the way the game. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay.
Austin Rivers.
But NBA Live is always more fundamental. I
comes the
think that's why I like NBA Live's system better.
James Harden fires for two. He buries it off the step
But-
back. The challenge defending a guy.
I think I want to have some fun with some random people and
We're
just
not
see if I can
old
beat
men
their
talking
asses.
about this game.
Huh.
We don't define players by positions anymore.
Wow.
Is he a one or is he a two? No, he's James Harden.
I got
He's
two
a scorer
motherfuckers. Not
and
only
an
two,
elite
no, I
passer.
got three motherfuckers with that
Rockets have the
crossover.
ball.
One on the first cross,
Harden
one on
to
the second
Rivers.
cross, and the third with the layup.
Harden to Rivers. Rockets with 4 to shoot. 2-point shot for James Harden. Rebound taken down by Markkanen. Porter.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight.
6 times
finals.
the Chicago Bulls ever made it to the playoffs and the finals, they never lost. So they're undefeated in the playoffs
There, but he can't
in
get
their
it
career,
dropped.
in their history.
And you see so many players
That's interesting
quit
to
on
know.
the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Porter, guarded by the former Dookie. Throws it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. To Capella. Clint Capella missed his first. That one goes.
Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah, it's I guess the next thing I gotta do is get a new headset for my Xbox controller. Because
Not that time.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense
that's the
keeps up
next
that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Porter. Levine shot no good. Rivers into the front court. Looking to make something happen.
Zach. We'll get him.
Harden to Fareed. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Hey, thanks for the $200
Bulls
donation
with
to
basketball.
St. Jude's. I do appreciate that one. Roblox, Twitch, and 3.
Can't
That's
connect.
awesome.
Defense did its job that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before
That's
the
what I
game
like to
scouting
see.
report.
That
Easy
was
path to the
appreciated.
rim.
So it's gonna put me at.
Oh, bad pass.
Oh,
as the
damn.
Rockets
Bad
come
pass,
away
bad
with it.
pass.
Zach Levine sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that.
He's a
afterwards.
beast.
James Harden, 2 of 4 now.
Zach Levine is a
Attack
fucking
mode isn't a switch that you can just
monster.
turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oof. Oh, don't use them on Halo 5 either. It doesn't help. Roger that.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Screen coming. James Harden. James Harden. He's 3 of 5.
Get you with that step back every day.
Shooting from the field.
Thanks for the other $70. I appreciate
he's using
that.
his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true,
get off me.
but he's also finding his rhythm.
Robot Twitchers with $270.
James Harden at the controls. To Capella. Iman Shumpert up against Porter.
Oh. Here we go.
Harden. Smothering D.
Ooh. Off that time.
Porter. Cruises inside for 2.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Fareed. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Gets it down to Capella. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Damn. Thank you, Robot
we all
Twitcher.
knew what was going to happen.
1,000.
In possession.
Wow. All right. Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you. That's $1,270 from
I'm not sure that
Roblox
wasn't an
Twitcher
offensive
3.
foul, but take it when you can get it.
Yes.
Ooh, and I got the shot. I can't believe I made that.
Showing you why
That
he
was a
belongs
bullshit
here in
throw.
this
That was a
league with
bullshit
the
throw.
best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Austin Rivers to Capella. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I
Another
did like getting
500.
the ball right back.
Absolutely. Thank you, Robot.
Right now. Tucker. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Allen. Lets it fly from the out of the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching
The
staff
mic keeps
call the
going in
same
and out,
exact
too. That's
play
a
the next
pain in my
possession.
ass.
Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Chicago with the possession.
500. So that's 17.
A whistle. Knocked loose.
Thank you for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
James Harden. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Grayson Allen. To Lopez. Tough, made through traffic.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you.
Oh, got a phone call. Let me answer that. Sue, some motherfuckers are just rude. Not my fault your fucking accent's so heavy I could barely understand you half the time. Got mad because I asked them to slow the hell down and fucking speak up. Shit. Motherfucker, don't get mad at me because you can't talk. Shit. Then I got to spell 4 letters for you 6 times before you understood what the hell I said once.
To Rivers.
And it's my fault you can't understand?
With the dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Markkanen. Nice pass to get things
That's what happens when you guard me like that.
I've seen him float so much on the...
That's what happens when you guard me like that. Alright, let me see. Now, I need to do...
At Target, our first priority is the health of you, your families, and our team members. That's why we now require guests to wear a mask or face covering and continue to provide...
I need to do... Oh, thank you. He took it. Cool beans. Get back over here. Let me open this back up here because I need his... That. There it is. Okay. Now, what the hell is this bitch's username? Okay. Oh, wait. This is auto time. I don't need that. I just need to click phone.
Perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Rivers. Here comes the screen. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Dropping dimes.
Harden in possession. Up by 3. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, I didn't realize he...
Chicago ball. To Markkanen. Surveys the floor. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say
Nicely done.
no.
All right, let me figure this out real quick here, because what the hell did I do? Oh, no wonder. That's tough. That's not what I'm supposed to be putting there. That's what I'm supposed to be putting there. And me. Let's go back here, grab this, put it here, grab that, go back here, drop that. Close that. Okay. So that ticket's been solved. Out of my hair. Now back to my stuff as well. Here, what do we got here? Jacob, open that up.
Now, here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Nice one.
Here comes the screen. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Rivers with the basketball. His team up by 1. There's a pass.
Oh,
by
nicely
Chicago
moved.
to Allen. Count the basket.
Oh, nice.
2 more points in the paint.
The 7th pick overall, Larry Marketing had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Curling inside, Robin Lopez.
Get out
with
of there.
A piece. Out of bounds the call, off Robin Lopez.
Get
Some
out.
lineup changes now for both clubs. Robin Lopez able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Damn.
Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Austin Rivers at the line for 2 shots. Career mark of 64%. Nope. First one does not go. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. To Lopez.
That's what you get for leaving Lopez open.
There. You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run into their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients.
He snatched my
and when
alley-oop.
they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Austin Rivers. Five to shoot. Gordon shoots, can't connect. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter, with the Bulls in front.
Okay, into the first quarter. Hey, Brennan, sorry I didn't acknowledge.
Jay, one quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Chicago possession. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Harden into the front court. Down just a couple. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Going to launch beyond the arc. To Lopez, looking for his man. Tucker, down low Capella, and look out.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lopez. Off the assist.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Harden with the basketball. They trail by 2. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Woo. Gordon with it. Down 4. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
It was.
New blood coming in for both sides.
I knew they was going to pull me on that one.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kenneth Fareed.
Right.
2 shots coming. A career 65% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Misses the second as well. To Zach LaVine. Here comes the screen. LaVine. Has a look. Gets it to go. Their percentage lined with the defense. The shooter strikes that time.
That boy's living his best life.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. Probing the defense. To Harden. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Harden shot, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To LaVine. Lets it fly from long range. Zach Levine forcing that one there. Well defended. Harden with it up top. Trailing by 4. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Levine to Lopez. Robin Lopez. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with the special cohesiveness.
Not that time. The follow won't go either. To Zach Levine. Oh, he had it. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. To Fareed. Robin Lopez. Huge block. Bulls have it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Another follow. Stays out. Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. Cleans the offensive glass.
Okay, now to see, because it says he donated $1,770.
Robin Lopez.
Now I gotta
That's
figure out
3 now on 4 shots. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
So Wendell Carter. Clint Capella snatching it out of the air. It's Rockets ball. And he'll go to the foul line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. Yes, and
boom,
the foul.
and 1, baby.
Coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
See
free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6.
It shows that people are donating, but it doesn't
now
say.
It's hard
at
the controls.
I don't know. Maybe something may seem right to me. Or maybe it's just
sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen.
It's a scam or something. I don't know. Maybe it's donating, but they're not donating under my name, maybe. I mean, either way, it don't matter to me if that's what it is. I don't know, but I'll have to figure it out.
It's Carter with the rebound. To Levine. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Harden to Fareed. Harden to Rivers. Down to Fareed. Short jumper off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Here's Harden with the rock. Screen coming. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Zach LaVine doing what he does
That's
best.
how you dish your
game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
A 2-time dunk champion. I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Bulls with the rock. To LaVine. Oh, emphatic slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
All right.
Austin Rivers to Harden. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Sets him up. That's going to be out of bounds.
Come on. Zach, you were supposed to jump.
Rockets in control of the basketball. To Harden. To Rivers. The Bulls clear the rebound. To Zach LaVine. Ball's out. Last touch by Zach LaVine.
Damn, Zach, your turn, huh? If I could step out of bounds on that
shot. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Harden in possession, trailing by 11. To Rivers. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Austin Rivers, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Screen coming. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Grayson Allen to Markkanen. Fires the three. Tough shot for Markkanen. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Harden defended by the former Hoya. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Gets to the basket and scores.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Porter to Allen. Has a chance. Shot no good there by Levine.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Rivers. Driving right to the basket. James Harden trying to cash in. Not going down for him this time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Allen. Short jumper won't fall.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Slam dunk. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Bulls with it. Grayson Allen to Wendell Carter. Probing the defense. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. Zach LaVine pins it. 17-footer at the buzzer. Otto Porter. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. First half comes to an end. The Bulls have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Bulls are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Rockets are still very much in this matchup. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Oh shit, that's gonna fucking A.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us. And see you again after the game.
To Levine. Robin Lopez looking good, 4 for 5.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
To Harden. Austin Rivers to Fareed. Shot from in close, no good. Grayson Allen to Porter. Chicago with 4 to shoot. The jumper's off the mark. Harden into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Nene with the dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Grayson Allen to Zach Levine. Here comes the screen. Levine to Allen. Porter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how it's done.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Shot won't go. Porter picked up by Rivers. To Levine. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Harden with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Austin Rivers. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Shot for James Harden. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out. Grayson Allen to Porter. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Harden to Rivers. Carter comes away with it. Gets a look, can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Austin Rivers. Defense, making the ball carrier work. Short jumper off the mark. Grayson Allen to Porter. Otto Porter, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
So maybe it's time that I re-educate these motherfuckers who seem to fail to realize that shit changes and they need to start learning to check their fucking emails. Where's the...
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Okay. Oh, you got by me.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
James Harden at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
Okay. Let me me just do it that way then, since you want to try to come at me with this whole smart remark and 9 question marks thing. How about I do it that way and let you know what policy states, so the next time you go to open your mouth, you'll shove a dick in it instead of your foot. Bitch. Maybe she'll shut the fuck up now. And I will go ahead and complete. Me, it's you.
Chicago basketball. Levine to Wendell Carter. Takes stock of the floor. Carter to Zach Levine. From long range, buries the trifecta.
Nice.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Harden with it up top. Down a bundle. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Off the mark on the first free throw. No good. Missed them both. Bulls with the basketball. To Markkanen. Tough make through traffic.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Oh, you can't do that.
A simple touch foul.
Looks like some substitutions are
Bullshit.
coming on
I'm
in.
going to sit the bench now. Oh, maybe not. Coach ain't going to put me out yet.
For three, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
The pass set it all up.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Harden. Here comes the screen. It's good. That's the guy you want to leave open.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Capella. Ah, the monster stuff. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play, the crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Count it.
When the ball's in his hands,
it's not
we
their
all
crowd.
knew what was going to happen.
Oh, yes, it is their
In
crowd.
possession. His guys down big to Rivers.
Oh.
Doesn't have the touch.
Yeah.
No good. To Levine. Here comes the screen. Deep left corner. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. 4-3. And he buries it.
You know, from a point guard perspective,
That's what I'm talking
one of
about,
the things
baby.
that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots.
It's good. And one.
The defender in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Austin Rivers trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. To Wendell Carter. And he hits. Houston with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Austin Rivers to Capella. Trying to cash in. Count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Wendell Carter. Has a look. Not today.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
And count the basket inside.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. And he's going to the free throw line.
Sometimes when you get up big,
Me
you get a little
foul?
careless.
Really?
But attention to
Are you
detail through
fucking
the
serious?
end, that's how you avoid unnecessary
Bullshit.
fouls.
That coach is fucking blind. I didn't even do anything.
First one,
Like,
count it.
fucking give him a foul. Give James Harden a foul because what? Because my hair touched him? Fucking pansy.
And gets both to drop at the line.
I got 5 fucking fouls thanks to this bitch.
To Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. Porter sizing up Green. To Markkanen. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. To Porter.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
To Markkanen. And the rebound taken down by Houston. It's James Harden once again to Gerald Green. Surveys the floor. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. It's Harden. Add 2 points to the board.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there,
I
I
swear,
contested
people
the shot,
don't
I pretty much
fucking-
had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance the chances of missing the shot.
Harden into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Screen coming. Harden. Capella down low. Stuffs it down with authority.
But most importantly, you have
Like,
to keep
if
the
you
ball
can't
moving.
use your
Maybe run
fucking
some
brain.
floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Porter here against Green. Here's Lopez down low. Robin Lopez. He's now 5 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Harden with the basketball. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Porter knocks it down off the step back. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Quarter comes to an end. It has been all Bulls. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
To Wendell Carter.
Be right back.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Robin Lopez at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Harden has it up the floor. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To Wendell Carter. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Capella with the rebound. Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. To P.J. Tucker. They get it down to Harden. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. Nothing going here on that drive. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Shot misses there by Valentine.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Rivers. To Capella. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Wendell Carter. To Zach LaVine. Gets a shot up off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here comes the screen. To Capella. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Clint Capella trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. To Allen.
Defense, let's go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't get the bounce. Rivers to bring it into the front court.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, now to get this ticket created real quick. Okay. Now we'll go here. Now, time to close out this piece. And just a task. Okay, so where is the attachments? She just created the thing. She didn't even bother to see. Is nobody checking for fucking forms or some shit on these things, man? Or am I just missing some shit and they're just removing the fucking forms and I'm not allowed to see them? Because I don't see a fucking form to save my life. Fucking A. Why do I feel like I'm the only one that cares enough to fucking do it the right way? Alright, fuck this. I'm just gonna do it this way. just not in the mood for this shit, man. I can't be the only one who really pays a fucking attention, because I'm starting to see that I am. And it's... Because everybody, people are just provisioning shit, and nobody's looking to see if the fucking proper forms are there. They're just going for it. Either that, or I'm just not able to see it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I got this piece of shit desktop. Maybe things will change. I don't know. Everybody seems to know more about these changes and shit, and I seem to be on the back end.
Down a bundle. To Harden.
Let's see.
Going to launch beyond the arc, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
No good. Defense catching a break there. Harden in possession. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Harden to Capella. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Here comes the screen. Levine to Markkanen. Fires the three. 24-second violation. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Lauri Markkanen with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're
got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Chicago with the possession. Kenneth Faried sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Harden in possession. Trailing by 15. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
Not that time. Harden into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. The drive right to the basket. Harden. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Sit down, James.
To Wendell Carter. Count the bucket for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Harden with the basketball. Down by 15. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
James Harden has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Lets it fly from long range. Rebounded by Capella. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I got all the way back down the court.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Rebound Markkanen. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nothing going here on that drive. To Harden. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
It's in the hands of Harden.
16 assists already, and it's just the fourth quarter. Well,
Probing the defense.
Fourth quarter's almost over.
That's no good. End of put.
Oh, you guys, you can't let him come in for
If the
that.
dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 others. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Steps through and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Harden to Capella. It's Carter with the rebound. Porter. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Harden to Fareed. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
To Porter. Fires the three. Can't connect. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Harden.
Oh, mine do that.
Moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Laurie marking
Mother Pearl loves to do that to me too.
Oh, he blocked that.
All my cats do that. They kind of love me to do that all the time.
With authority.
And when you get your
send me the link to that one. I need to show that one to my wife.
Harden with it up top. Down a bundle.
She gets a little hurt when the cats. Oh yeah. She's like, they respond better to you, and it's like, well, they're just.
Here comes the screen. Harden shoots. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
To Wendell Carter. Porter. Short jumper won't fall. Levine. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated.
12.5 seconds. This game is over, baby. You guys are down by 20 points. You can't win this one.
When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The Bulls take this one as they cruise to
win
a game
that'll
that
happen.
was never really in doubt. That does it for my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew.
All right, this
I'm
thing
Cohen.
says I need to figure out what's going on with this because this guy,
For more, log on to
Roblox Twitcher,
as we say, so long everyone.
He has sent me 4 different donations, all totaling over 1,700. But it's not registering as they sent me anything.
And it's time for the EA Sports post-game. The Bulls added a win with today's solid victory. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Rockets didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Assists.
The Chicago Bulls are very impressive in the way they shared the ball. Giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots,
you are
but great
so
shots.
stupid for
That's
that
what I
one.
believe
Don't
made
call
the
yourself a
difference for them in
gamer if
this
you
game.
haven't played
That
Prostate
being
Examination
the great
Simulator 4. Dude, that shit looks crazy. Oh, man.
Player of the game.
Does
If
that
you
tell
asked
me?
him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammates and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
That's absolutely uncomfortable. Cause dude, he's got a bare naked ass sitting in front of him with his hand shoved slam up in that motherfucker. Well, his fingers. But still,
Here are the top
I just
Number 2.
Doc, where'd you say the prostate was located again?
Number 1.
He's tickling my brain stem. I ain't even gonna shit you, dog, because that's exactly what it looks like. That's just fucking hilarious. I didn't expect to see that when I opened up the notifications for Messenger. I was like, well, who put this shit in here? I was like, what day is somebody posted in Messenger? Let me go look. I opened that shit up and I said, oh my. I'll have to come back to that one. I'll read the one after it first. I need... Right. Oh shit. Man. Nice. I have not had a chance to do that, man. I've been rearranging my office, remember? Or have you forgotten? Well, okay. This ought to be interesting. So let me go. Yeah, hang on a sec. I'm trying to reconfigure a tad bit here so I'm not pressing keys on my keyboard and shit. Okay. All right. Eastern Player of the Month. Hot damn, I made Player of the Month. Conference Player of the Month. Nice. It's a good song. I like that. I had looked at. I told you I was gonna. I actually looked at moving up into the holler up in up on Greasy Creek. Remember when I talked about that crazy ass damn road? That funny name road. That's up in the holler of the right at the border around North Carolina, Tennessee. I do remember hearing this song, Rolling Stoned. I did. I listened to that one just a minute ago. Stone. Rolling Stone. I love that damn song though. That right there. Well, I like that one too, but I'm talking about Rolling Stoned. I'm sorry. I like that shit. I don't give a damn. I love Rolling Stone. I gotta find this motherfucker's music somewhere, dude. It's beautiful. I'm watching the official video for it. That motherfucker is funny as shit. Trying to remember where did I first hear this song from? Was it you? Getting dope. Hell, it don't help it out. Rolling Stone. Isn't it Rolling Stone you have as a ringtone? Sap. Yeah. Did you have, I thought, or I can't remember where. Somebody I know, I've heard it before. Somebody was fucking listening to this song and it was their ringtone. Alright. Hang on one sec. Relax, guys. Relax. I ain't going nowhere. Okay. Okay, so Anthem is still at 37%. I'm tired of basketball.